expecting below normal temperatures.
They're younger than I expected, but they have spirit.
Hostile patrol approaching.
Feeling kind of honored we get to see all this.
You don't win a war without good organization.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the Resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions. We should speak with him.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the Exaltation facility sent the Kett scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Kett movement through certain areas of Voeld. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve Exaltation. Or the creation of a new Exaltation lab.
Well, that's what I thought. Either way, Kett organizing means trouble.
We don't have the tech to break into their bases. But someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Pathfinder, I was told to expect you. Davia Kars, Chief Intelligence Officer. I want to brief you on Voeld. Any questions about the planet? Ask away.
How does the Resistance plan to win this war?
We don't have the forces to fight a planet-wide war. Our only hope is a strategic strike. The center of all Kett operations on Voeld is across the valley. If we take down their command structure, it will weaken them. At least, that is our hope.
Is that a map of Voeld?
A living map, yes. Every region on the planet is represented. Updated in real time as we get information from scouts and contacts. You can see the nearest Dara, the Jara Tetchiks, and Yarnik, the archaeological dig the Kett have occupied.
The bright spots on the map, are those cities?
Cities under siege by the Kett, yes. The largest, Estraya, was our capital.
Was?
It's hard to think of a city as a capital when it's just a maze of empty streets and burnt-out buildings. But buildings can be rebuilt. We are more than our cities.
Tell me more about Estraya.
It's the recent focus of Kett attacks. They think they can break our spirit by tearing down our walls. The Kett learned that we fight to the death, and they would rather we submit. So they destroy our Dara, our homes. They drive us into the cold and expect us to give in. They underestimate the Angara.
You mentioned the word Dar. What does it mean?
Well, translated directly, it means rock foundation. A Dar is smaller than a city, but larger than a settlement. There are several out here. Angara who live in Dara are combat trained, ready for anything.
Guess they need to be.
They take pride in defending themselves. But the Kett are bolder lately. The Dara are their new target. We've had to change our tactics to protect them. More patrols with the Dara means fewer raids on Kett camps. The Kett know this and use it against us.
I think I have enough info.
If you need anything else, I'll be here.
Pathfinder. Something I can help you with?
That's it for now.
I'll be here if you have any questions.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
I saw the messages sent to you. What are you hiding?
Keep your voice down. I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Kett. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point. That way no one will panic.
I can't sanction an official search, but I also can't stop you from investigating on your own. The nav point for the last drop location is in my personal console. You seem to be adept at decryption, so I'll let you figure out the rest. Apologies, Pathfinder. I'm a little busy at the moment.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
Decryption successful, Pathfinder. Updating your nav system with a supply drop point.
They all say the same thing. The Resistance is missing supplies.
So that awful place really is gone.
Wish I was there when it happened.
Would have been nice to watch it burn to the ground. Welcome. You are the Pathfinder, yes? I am Rochua Lin.
What are these symbols on the wall?
My people worship here in private.
And I give the blessings. Would you like one?
I'm a bit of a stranger to your faith.
A stranger in all things, perhaps. The blessing is offered with simple goodwill.
Why don't you practice religion in public?
Those who are slaves to the Ket are forbidden to express their spiritual beliefs. We honor their isolation by practicing privately. Faith is also strongest when no one sees it.
It would be an honor.
I give you strength and courage, yet be clear your heart.
You seem troubled.
Oh, Pathfinder Rider. I was just speaking a blessing for 2 of our young soldiers murdered by the Ket. So many dead or disappeared, but these 2 cuts are the deepest yet.
Did you know them well?
They would be alive if they hadn't welcomed this death.
I'm not sure I understand.
These children were swayed by a new belief that's taken hold. A soul finds enlightenment through reincarnation, but some now think they can force this. They fling themselves at death, thinking they will be reborn stronger. Glory seekers, we call them.
I have heard of this. No one I know, but I can't be certain.
Reincarnation is a nice thought, but to die for it?
This has consequences. If you meet some of these glory seekers, do what you can to save them from death. That's all any of us can do.
How do you become a priestess?
With great hardship. Only those who know darkness can lead others to light. I speak weekly words for those who seek them. They take my words to their families, so that they all find the strength I once longed for.
What do you believe?
In the never-ending growth of a soul that is reincarnated within a family. A righteous action in this life begets enlightenment in the next.
And with that is stronger dynasty.
What happens to the souls of exalted Angara?
This is our great heartache. They are kept from the family dynasty. Lost to us in all ways.
Thank you. Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them. Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
Give me a double dose. Summer, quick. Double? Just do it.
Jar, have you come back to us?
Briefly.
And these must be the strangers I've heard so much about. You know, if not for Jarl, I might kill you.
This is my friend, Macy. She helps supply the resistance.
That must be difficult out here.
Jarl's the brave one.
How do you get supplies with the Ket everywhere?
The same way we came. There are caves and hidden paths all over Voeld.
It's hard to fly in, so my children run most items through the caves, little by little.
Children?
Their size makes it hard for the Ket to detect. We all do what we can out here, even children.
Are you selling anything we could use?
I have almost nothing left. What I do have, we need if we're going to stand any chance against the Ket. Maybe if you clear that Ket station on the South Road, I'd be able to bring in more and spare something for you.
How do you feel about Ephra?
Some speak ill of the man, but his plan is bold and the resistance is important. I'll do what I can to help until I can't help anymore.
Good luck, and stay safe.
Just make sure you return Jarl to us.
If you need patching up, you'll have to wait. A patrol just came through and I need to see to them.
Did they run into something out there?
The Cat are getting bolder. A band of them attacked our patrol last night. Our people managed to get out without much trouble, but I need to check them over.
It's actually warm in here. Those heaters work pretty well.
We don't use them for heat. They generate artificial sun, so we don't go dark.
What do you mean, go dark?
Right, I suppose you wouldn't know about that. Our bodies generate energy from sunlight. If we don't get enough, our immune systems weaken and our bioenergy slows. We go dark.
It can't be easy living in a place like this.
Between the cold and the lack of sun, it's tough to keep morale up. Most of us come from Aya or Haval, so it's a big adjustment. Immunity drops, people get sick. But if the civilians in the settlements can live here without complaint, so can we.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Looks like medical supplies. Probably shouldn't tamper with them.
Yes, what is it? You're that alien they've been talking about on comms, aren't you? Why are you standing here? Don't you have more important places to be?
I'm Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative from...
Wonderful. You're from far away. Do they have magical healing where you're from?
Nothing more advanced than what you have.
Then where you're from is useless to me right now. Stand over there.
Dr. Hareen, maybe Ryder could help us with the emergency caches.
Emergency caches?
This is a war zone. Ket attacks are always a risk. Wounded? There's probably a cache of emergency medical supplies nearby. No substitute for real medical attention, but you'll survive long enough to reach it.
Problem is the caches are empty right now. Restrained and no one's been out there to replenish supplies.
A great system, and no one spared the time to make it work?
You have no idea what you're talking about, or how many of ours have been killed or captured. I still have patience to see, and I can't waste energy on this. If you want to help, rather than judge, the supplies are by the wall, along with the directions to the caches.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
brought the snacks last time.
But I never get care packages from Aya, do I?
You're so good at guilting me, Zeke.
Whoa, didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Squinting stars. It's the Pathfinder. We heard about how you punched the cat. Punched them right in the exaltations. So amazing.
Shut up, Beniska. You're embarrassing.
You shut up. I'm being charming, right?
I'll wait over here while you two sort this out.
You see, Beniska? The Pathfinder agrees with me.
Yes, sure.
So, what's out there? Any tips?
As a start, you could join our fight in Hajara, where those red lights are. I hear someone's looking for help.
Or you could just go there and kill some cat. They're everywhere.
Anything else you need to know? We've been stationed here forever, so we're experts.
Those red lights, you said that's Hajara?
Yes, Hajara Station, one of the Dar in the valley. It's a small community, mostly scientists. There's people there that might need help if you haven't checked it out already.
Why does anyone live out here?
Why so surprised? We've adapted to this weather.
Those lights are conspicuous. Don't the Ket attack?
We've adapted to that too. The Ket want to take us alive, so we fight to the death. It seems to deter them.
What's that alien facility on that mountain over there?
That's the Ket Command Center. We have constant eyes on it.
What's its purpose?
It controls Ket operations on the entire planet. There's always ships coming and going.
I came face to face with the prefect there. Meanest, motherless Bisan I ever saw.
Even the Ket seemed afraid. We don't have much intel on her, though.
Do you know of any remnant sites or ruins?
I think so. Actually, I don't know.
Zeke, do you ever read the dailies?
No, you'll tell me if I need to know something.
So, where is it?
Tall lights, over on your right somewhere.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Take care. Stay safe.
You be safe too, Jarla Madarov. Has your sister recovered from her mission? She was brave.
So brave.
She is. Both recovered and brave. Thank you for asking.
Tempest, we're going to need the Nomad. My position.
Deploying forward station. Good luck, Ryder.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Okay, Sam, what's Voeld got for us?
Ket activity appears to be centered around this large central command post. According to Resistance intelligence, the base coordinates all Ket military efforts on Voeld.
And taking it down will cripple their operations.
In theory, However, given the trouble the Angara resistance has had infiltrating the base, it will not be a simple task. I recommend a more cautious approach that starts with the investigation of smaller Ket installations.
What about the Angara, the Resistance? What's their status?
Resistance dispatches indicate there is someone in Hajara who needs help. We could visit Tekix, a larger and more established Angara Dar that is nearby.
Sounds good. Thanks, Sam.
Pathfinder, Voeld's temperature range is fixed well below freezing, with pockets of even more severe conditions. This necessitates the use of the Nomad. I advise against prolonged exposure to the cold.
Got it. Don't crash the car.
Our scans have detected remnant monoliths, which suggests the presence of a vault.
That means we might be able to melt this ice cube. All right, we've got our work cut out for us. Let's get going.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
How about we don't gun it down the icy mountain?
Trust me.
Downhill's always more fun. I'd live here, but then I could probably live anywhere.
So, if we started an outpost here, would we all live in slow forts?
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
What should I tell your family?
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Can't find your pre-flight report in the system.
All fighters are now required to
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
Each contains a lethal dose of toxin. If you are captured,
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
you are lost.
show me next time you get back to bed.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop.
I saw you. Your eyes were closed.
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to hit every bump?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Detecting below normal temperatures. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. I'm reading a severe temperature drop. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support. I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Old bones are getting stiff. Do you have to...
Temperature's back to normal. Cat, coming this way!
Let's take them down!
I need help here.
Took one out.
Me.
Easy. Are you alright?
Better now that those cat are dead. I thought I could lead them the other way.
If you hadn't come along, they'd be halfway to our camp by now.
How bad are you hurt? Can you make it back?
It'll be comical, but I can walk. And I know a secret route to the camp. Just wide enough for one. I can get back faster than your rover.
Have the Ket tracked down the resistance here?
No, these scum caught a signal flash and were too stubborn to ignore it. You didn't give them time to report in. All their superiors will know is that they went missing in the blizzard.
What are you doing out here?
I'm just a scout. I'm supposed to make sure the Ket get lost out here and stay lost. But they were more prepared than I thought. I got careless.
We have to keep going.
Go. I'll roll the Ket bodies off the cliff before I head back.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Seriously, Ryder, you didn't bring any music?
I swear I will turn this car around.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Attacking us.
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby.
Axul is stockpiling supplies. Why?
Pathfinder, I have informed Olisk. The drop point is secure.
Good. The Resistance should get their supplies now.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The mining zone has been depleted. Picking up abnormal readings from that Angara. The Ket planted a chip in this Angara.
A tracking chip? Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled, but if I receive more scans, I could repair the signal. Undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Ket Cap, should we handle it?
undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
That cat camp needs a little spring cleaning.
I'm able to hack that message console, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
So there's a control center for Ket shuttles on Voeld.
This message contains a fragmented passcode. If we find more terminals, I can reassemble it.
And we can take out the control center.
You've been around. Bet you've seen some real craziness. Not just in Helios.
Save it, kid. Go bug someone else.
The hell? What was that for?
Seen 1,000 humans like you. Don't make me pretend you are the one who won't die. You're what, 2? Come back when there's hair on whatever it is you have.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
Some of my parts weren't made for these temperatures.
It's not that cold. Let it go.
I think my suit's malfunctioning. Toes are numb.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Since you're on the team, how many Krogan can you bring back?
Counting me, a good one, give or take.
But you're on our team.
The Krogan, exiles too. They left a lost cause. We got a lot of work to do, kid.
reminds me of a snooty bar in London that only served drinks over fancy off-world ice.
Someone around here probably knows what that ice is for.
Ice everywhere and they hang on to that piece. What's so special about it?
This remnant site has defenses in place, Pathfinder.
Go ahead.
I'm reading pet technology at this location. Shooting the device will destroy it.
That's that.
That device was feeding data externally.
To where?
I can't determine that. However, there may be devices at other remnant locations.
Don't have much use for police.
I get that. Someone has to keep the peace. Turns out, it just wasn't me.
Oh, that's what yours do. Huh. Krogan law enforcement is very different.
It's dead, of course.
If circuitry is intact, we could power it up and gain entrance.
Bids about you. Must have.
I probably walked through someone's war dock, but that's not really what we do.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like Ket tech.
Ket, watch out.
Up abnormal readings from that Angara. Scanning the body may provide more information.
I think that's it. Get anything from that, Sam?
I've added it to my database. I still need more information to repair the tracking signal. Pathfinder. This area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Lots of respect for the Angara. The way they fight, it's almost Krogan.
They're a tough bunch.
I wouldn't mind hanging out with the Resistance at some point. Learn some new things. Make some new friends.
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
does your bones?
What?
There was a day you decided, I need some bones on my shit. Who'd you call?
Bone guy.
Bone guy?
Bone guy.
Alright then.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limit.
Looks like a research station of some sort. Wonder what they're doing out here.
Let's see if someone here needs help.
The main axle's got iced up again.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support is stable.
Found an abandoned supply pack on the eastern plain.
Do we have a plan?
Anything good in it?
Tools,
Send the seismology team to scout it first.
Pictures of her family?
We don't want to cause an avalanche digging around in there.
No. Look like they were We can't just attack an entire Ket base.
So you're just giving up on Neil.
I'm detecting below
I'm
normal
saying we need to
temperatures.
think about this. Get in touch with Buxton and form a proper plan.
They could be dead or worse by the time your thinking's done. Stars. It's you. You're the one who saved the Moshai. We've all heard. Hitting the Ket where it counts has really helped our morale.
I can't claim all the credit. Couldn't have done it without the resistance.
We are united by our struggle against the Ket. My grandmother used to say that the mingling of shed blood makes family as surely as birth. Want to kill more Ket? I need someone to rescue my Uncle Nilj. I'm not a fighter yet, or I'd go myself. If the Ket move him from the labor camp, we'll lose him forever.
What's a Ket labor camp for?
Different things. They put people in cages there. Sometimes they make them work. Sometimes they collect Angara, and once they have enough, they move them. And sometimes they just kill them. My father died that way.
Damn, kid. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Make sure I don't lose more family.
I'll get your uncle.
Here's the nav point of the labor camp. Please hurry. Nilj may not have much time. I hope Nilj is still alive.
What else do you know about the labor camp?
Not much. There isn't much reconnaissance on it. If it's like the other camps I've heard about, then the Ket probably keep the Angara penned. Security is probably really tight, lots of guards.
Why did the Ket capture your uncle?
I'm not sure. He and his crew were on a resistance mission, and I guess things just went wrong. Anya covered the base, won't tell me anything else. I never thought Nilj would be captured. He's the most experienced fighter I know.
I'm going to go now.
saw your ship land earlier. Impressive vehicle.
I was about to say the same to you. Is that thing Ket?
Sure is. On our last dig, the Ket destroyed our land cruiser. So I decided to repurpose one of theirs. It's only fair.
You run into the Ket a lot out here?
Once in a while. We all have combat training, so we hold our own. The sky is the real problem. That Ket base will shoot anything above the ground.
Is using Ket machinery common out here?
Only if we stumble on it, or steal it. Mostly we stay away from their stuff, in case it's a trap.
They set traps?
Sometimes they rig their machines to explode and lay them out for us. I'd say they're clever, but they learned it from us.
What do you do here, besides jacking vehicles?
I was a civil engineer on Aya. Now I'm a mechanic for the research equipment here. 1 minute you're designing an aqueduct, the next you're elbow deep in an ice drill.
That's a big change.
I wouldn't trade it for anything. It's tough out here, but every day's exciting. Besides, Aya can get on without me. Ajara Station needs me.
Do you work with Remnant tech?
Not really. I can't activate it, so there's no point. Those tool structures with the lights are fascinating, though. I'd love to get inside one and tinker around. If you're interested, they're north of here.
I'll get going.
Stay warm.
Life support restored.
The ice is too thick. If I had better equipment, we would have finished days ago.
Try asking Armroll about it.
You're that alien pathfinder they call Ryder. Oh, I wish I could talk. But I gotta get this sky-cursed piece of junk working. It's been picking up weird interference for days. I can't transmit data to our colleagues in Tilara.
Is there something I can do?
Maybe. I didn't think you'd be familiar with our machines. Oh, I need to take a break before I kill someone. If you want, feel free to poke around.
High-powered communications array, most likely for planet-wide communications.
Makes sense. Anything on that interference the researcher talked about?
I am detecting a signal. It is faint, but this equipment is sensitive. Pathfinder, I also observe a regular pattern in this emitted signal. It may be artificial.
Ket?
The signal has no identifiers. It is possible the Ket are disrupting or listening in on Angara communications.
Why is the connection so unreliable these days?
Probably affected by the scourge. The microbe variety in the top layer is completely different. They contain traces of 4 different radioactive isotopes.
Industrial emissions, someone crashing a vehicle into the sea.
Or maybe, like my sister says, it's the Ice Talkers.
Say Ice Talkers one more time and you're fired. Ryder. It's an honor to meet you. What can I do for you?
You were saying something about ice talkers?
Huh? Don't let anyone hear you. Stupid story that started years ago when Dinor and I were students in Australia. Talk to Dinor. He knows more about how that tale spread.
What are you doing with this giant block of ice?
That was cut out from below Hijara. We're right above an inland sea and the ice goes deep. Very deep. Everything under the first layer was perfectly preserved from a time before the Scourge. There's a lot we can learn from the composition of the deeper layers. Microbes, ancient life forms, all untouched by the Scourge.
I won't disturb your work.
Only the Ket showed us the same courtesy.
The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
You said something about ice talkers? What are those?
Oh, that's something of a joke between me, Jarlath, and everyone who went to school with us in Australia. One of our classmates was at an old archaeological dig and thought he heard a voice through the ice. 2 months later, another group claimed they heard the same thing, an angry voice.
What was it?
Too much Malay, that's what Jarlath says. Now it's become something of a joke between us. The numbers check out. I don't know what else I can do to strengthen my argument. Oh, hello. You're that Ryder alien everyone's talking about. What can I do for you?
I should probably get going.
All right, I'll have another look at my numbers.
They told me you might be coming through. Watch your step. We buried data probes in the snow.
What is this place?
Hijara Station, the only research base on Voeld. Educated on Aya, trained by the Resistance.
What's your focus out here?
Glacial movement, seismology, climate, anything Aya needs from us. Resources are tight, so our scientists know a bit of everything. That way, we're prepared for anything.
Are you in charge here?
Lead researcher. Worked as a seismologist on Aya before I volunteered for Hijara.
You volunteered?
We all did. Aya is fine, but all that green gets boring. I can't speak for the rest, but I came here for the adventure. So far, Voeld has lived up to my expectations. Always a new mountain to scale.
How long has the station been around?
Only a few years. This used to be Ket territory before the Resistance pushed them out. We've discovered a wealth of resources the Ket protected out here. Metals, minerals, even a new species of edible cold weather fungus.
All that was hidden under the ice?
And more. We've only scratched the surface.
I'll come back if I need anything.
I'll be here.
Well, I haven't seen many of your kind around here, but I've heard lots about the Pathfinder from my friends on Aya.
All good things, I hope.
So far.
Do you get much business out here?
I do all right. The trick is to not stay in one place too long. I travel between here and Techix. Sometimes I even make it up to the Resistance camp.
Isn't that dangerous with the kettle around?
I've had a few close calls, but they haven't caught me yet. The stars are on my side.
I'll take a look at your stock.
Got plenty of supplies.
must have enjoyed the Turians falling into the First Contact War.
Which war? Sorry, kid, I know that was a big deal for humans, but honestly, I've had indigestion last longer.
Breaking my back out here.
Broke my back in the Skillian Verge, diving through a Batarian scout ship to gut the pilot. Suck it up, kid.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, I detect Ket among this salvage.
Heads up, Ket.
Pathfinder, this remnant site may have defense systems.
Hostiles ahead!
Detecting technology here.
Good one. One down.
These devices seem to be extracting remnant data and sending it to a single location.
Can we track it down?
It's heavily encrypted. I may be able to break it with more information.
I suppose you've seen this sort of thing before.
All new to me.
I thought you had 1,000 years of experience.
It's a new galaxy. Better hope you and your Pathfinder figure it out. More next more.
Pathfinder, I can hack that message console. I've nearly completed assembly of the passcode.
How many more consoles do you need?
One will be sufficient.
this place has in store. Remnant. We can lay low or take them on.
Got it.
like it isn't filled in yet.
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
I detect no additional glyphs in the area. PB will be glad to know you have found another of these devices.
That did it! Let's get back to the surface.
Ted has been here, Pathfinder.
About Ket, the more I hate them.
Kid, you gotta catch up. All things equal, fights are won by the side that starts at 100% before the other guy knows they're in it.
Hate hard and hate early. That's your life advice?
That, and learn to love fiber.
Have been depleted in this location.
want a piece of me?
I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. I'm reading a normal temperature range, Pathfinder.
Having an event like you makes me think we have a shot at this. Reminds me of a merc group I tangled with, led by this scarred Arcturian.
You trying to tell me a war story? How about you just keep your head up?
Fine. Forget I said anything.
I detect unusual signals from that Angara, Pathfinder.
That was
I
fun.
recommend scanning the body. I've added the scan to my database. One more and I should be able to reverse the tracking signal.
Heads up. Remnant sight ahead.
What's the biggest thing on Earth? Biggest animal?
We had some extinct monsters back when the air was real rich, but when I left, suppose it'd be the blue whale.
The blue whale. Ever fight one?
Sure, why not?
Got skills hiding behind those reflexes. Who trained you?
In a couple of years in law enforcement, like I said.
That's bullshit. Who was the vet who showed you how to move?
Friend in hustle. That's enough.
I need more input.
So, Drac?
Answer's no.
You haven't heard the question.
50-50 shot of saving us both some time.
Reminds me of Christmas in the mountains. That's a bright side, yeah?
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet.
Thinking about a frozen moon I was once stranded on. Almost lost my good toe.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system. I'm detecting below normal temperatures.
Should we clear out that Ketek? Remnant pillars. Probably a few defenses. Any insight on fighting Ket?
They die when you shoot them.
I want to figure them out.
They want you dead. Figure that.
If I never taste Nexus rations again as long as I live, it'll be too bloody soon.
Yours had taste.
Is normal. We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Something went down here.
I detect traces of weapons fire, consistent with Ket's technology.
Ket. Great. Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
He never did specify what the supplier sold him.
Looks like Soka's supplier is dead. And here's the ambush.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Insight on fighting Ket?
They die when you shoot them.
I want to figure them out.
They want you dead. Figure that.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
straighten out, you piece of junk.
You know, I could tune that prosthetic leg. Maybe even boost it.
Or I could give you your own to mess with.
Fine. Limp if you want.
That's a flare. Flares are bad news.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand. It's the Ket. They must be going after the Angara.
You don't look like cats. Join the fight or stay out of the way.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Life support restored.
Nice work.
Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an ally of ours.
You don't look like you're in distress. What was that beacon for?
To draw the Ket. To give them what they deserve. There's a group that's been attacking shuttles, killing and scavenging from innocents. I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
Clever trap. Looks like they fell for it.
Are you serious, Ryder? That was a dirty trick and you know it.
Enough talk. We have more Ket incoming.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Thank you. I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
What happens when a real beacon goes up and the Kett slaughter everyone, thinking they're resistance?
They were already doing that.
And now you've given them a better excuse.
Enough talk. We have more Kett incoming.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
That's probably the last of them. Yes, what we did was underhanded, but the Kett have done the same. We're just returning the favor. Thank you for the help, but it's best you were on your way. That's probably...
Any debris. Hoping we can get searches going for Initiative Dead.
Maybe focus on the living.
Well, yeah, but why shouldn't we also work on recovery?
Because it looks like you treat your dead better than you treat Krogan.
thought this would be the periphona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
What's the biggest thing on Earth? Biggest animal?
We had some extinct monsters back when the air was real rich, but when I left, suppose it'd be the blue whale.
The blue whale. Ever fight one?
Sure, why not?
Pathfinder, this area has been altered by Remnant. There may be something of use. I'm reading cat technology at this location. Encryption of the cat data receiver is 84% complete.
One more should do it. looks like cat tech.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
We got Kent.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Life support at 100%. Ambient temperature is normal. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Temperature range, Pathfinder. Life support restored.